Welcome everyone to this practice that we're about to get into. This is Delana here from Delana's Yoga Suite, and we are here live if you are connecting. I know it's been a minute since you've seen me. We've gotten a little bit of change here within the studio. I'll kind of show you real quick. So we've got a little bit more space. We kind of changed the look a little bit. We've moved some of the materials, well, actually, all the materials, the mats and everything from this little corner here. And we kind of made it a little bit more accessible to the entryway. So when you come into the studio this time, instead of you walking across the floor to get all of your goodies, all of your materials, we have them right here by the door. So when you come in, you can grab your blocks, your bolsters, you can grab your yoga mats, and then you can also place your things into the 4 trays here. All your goodies, things you wouldn't need for your practice, your shoes, coats, things of that nature. Blankets and straps are in the little cubby hole right there, along with the 2 little shelves right there that you can place all of your other additional trinkets, bags, things you will need for your practice there. So just a little bit of change for those who have not seen it, the new change. If you haven't seen it, if you want to see it in person, come right on in. I'd love to have you, whether you're here for Thai massage or whether you're here for a yoga class. So today, we're going to shift gears from a little bit of a change from the studio, show you guys the new look, but we're going to shift and change to what we're really here for. We're going to go over the pose revolved side angle. So we're going to go over the step-by-step processes as well as the many variations and modifications for your revolved side angle. So for this particular pose here, you do not need to be a professional practitioner. If you've never done yoga before, you can still get into this pose. I'll definitely go over the many modifications and variations for this revolved side angle pose. For those who have issues with wrist, I will be using props, and I'll also go over other ways you can use props, chairs, things of that nature to kind of save yourself if you have any wrist issues. If you have any knee issues, we'll definitely go over that as well, using props to support you. Our whole goal here is to make sure that you leave your practice feeling better than when you started. So once again, for those who've never seen me before, my name is Delana. I'm here, the owner of Delana's Yoga Suite, where I teach yoga and I do Thai massage full-time right here. And we are going to go ahead and get started. So for those who are really interested, definitely feel free to get in a space where you have enough room to stretch your legs out. So definitely feel free to create some space there. You are going to be stretching your limbs out a little bit more in this pose. So definitely find some space where you can kind of stretch all that out. Next, you want to grab a pillow. If you have like little cushiony blocks already, feel free to grab those. If you have a chair, definitely feel free to grab the chair as well. If you have any extra blankets or extra pillows, bring those with you as well. I say bring the whole gamut with you. If you're in a space where you can't use any blocks, any blankets, any things of that nature for your pose, bring it with you. You never know. I'll definitely go over how you can go over that, how you can use these to support yourself within the pose here. So we want to be prepared here. We don't want to start to get into a pose and say, oops, I forgot something, and then try to run back and get it. So definitely grab all of your gear with you. Bring a chair with you. Do it by a sofa. Just anything that you think might be helpful for your practice. The great thing about yoga is that you can use anything and everything within your arsenal to assist you with your practice. So definitely do that. Definitely do that. So first and foremost, we're going to start off coming into hands and knees tabletop pose. So we're going to start off with that. The palms are going to rest underneath your shoulders. The knees are going to be hip width distance apart, and the tops of the feet are going to rest into the mat and floor. For those who have sensitive wrists, who have sensitive knees here, go ahead and take a blanket, take a pillow, and use this to cushion underneath the knees here. So again, we definitely want to save the knees. The knees are very precious to us. So if you need that additional cushion for your surface, feel free to do that. You can also use another blanket. You can use a pillow to cushion underneath the palms here, pressing the palms over top of them. Feel free to. Again, you want to save your knees and your wrists. We want to be very gentle and loving to ourselves as we get in and out of the pose here. So first and foremost, we're going to start off with the left foot. So from here, we're going to breathe in through the nose. And we're going to breathe out and straighten that left leg behind us. So we're going to point the toes behind us. That left hip is still going to drop. We're going to push ourselves away from the mat and floor. We're going to tighten the stomach from the left hip to the right hip. So breathing here in through the nose. Exhale to hopscotch, walk, run. However we can step that left foot up to the fingertips, the palms. And again, using your pillows and blocks here. Walking them on either side of that left foot. We want to make sure this left knee here sits directly over top of the ankle so that our body weight doesn't shift from the body to the kneecap. Shift that weight to the knee. Again, we want to save the kneecaps. We want to save the knees. So we want the body weight to shift from the body to the floor and not to the knee joints. That's why that knee sits over top of the ankle. In this particular version of revolved side angle, you can leave this right knee resting into the floor. If this is where you are, if this is where the pose allows you to go, leave that right knee still there onto the mat and floor. Feel free to add additional cushioning. For those who are interested in lifting that right knee, curl the toes under, stretch all of the toes, even the balls of the feet. Straighten that right knee. You're going to feel the weight of the body shift into your hips here. Press into the balls of the feet and toes of your back leg. Press into the front foot here. Again, you're going to feel that weight drop into the hips here. Press that right thigh toward the ceiling. Press the right knee toward the ceiling. Bend into the front knee. You want that thigh to be parallel to the stomach, to the chest. Next, we're going to take our right hand fingertips, blocks, and we're going to press them to the inside or outside of that left foot. You can also press that left hand, fingertips, and palms to the outside of the left foot, the left shin and calf, or the left thigh, wherever you're feeling comfortable. I'm going to work with the blocks here. And taking this here, take that next deep breath in. We're going to drop that right heel. So go ahead and drop the right foot fully into the floor. Your front and back toes are going to point to the front of the mat as much as possible. And we're going to twist from the belly button here. Twist from the belly button. You're going to feel that left shoulder peel to the ceiling more. You're going to feel that right shoulder drop more to the floor. Press that left thigh into your stomach and chest as you press the stomach into the thigh. And twist. Looking over that left shoulder. If you have any neck issues, look straight ahead. That left hand can press into the hip, or the left hand can reach on either side of the shoulder. You want that arm to be in line with the shoulder, so you don't want that arm to pull back too far forward or back. You want it in line with the shoulder, and just take the whole body with you here. I'm going to lower both hands on either side of the left foot here, lifting the right foot, lowering that knee. I'm going to come back into hands and knees, tabletop pose. So if you are coming into your revolved side angle pose, you will notice a little bit more heat generating within the body. You may start to even feel a little bit of perspiration here. You may start to feel a little shiny. And what's happening is you're detoxing your organs within the body. You're creating friction within the body. So therefore, heat is being created, releasing a lot of those toxins that's within the organs, within the body. So it's coming out of the skin pores here. So this is it. So this pose here does a lot of great work here. A lot of great work. So we're going to come into that pose from the opposite side here. So when you're first getting into this pose, you want to find that side that you feel comfortable with the pose first, so that you kind of work out the kinks a little bit, and then go to the opposite side and do the same thing. Just kind of take your time and work the kinks into your revolved side angle pose. So take your time coming in and out of your revolved side angle pose. We're going to do the same thing on the right side of the body. We're going to start off with hands and knees tabletop pose. Again, take your time. And this side, we're going to add the breath work to go into, to add that extra fuel, that extra engine boost to the pose here. So we're going to add some breath here. Breathing in, pointing the right toes back, dropping that right hip so that the hips are squared with each other, pushing yourself away from the mat and floor. Exhale to hopscotch, walk, run. However you can step that right foot up to the fingertips, up to the palms, up to the blocks. Again, if you're using a couch or sofa, you're going to walk your right foot up to the base of the chair, base of the sofa, the couch, and you're going to take your hands and rest them into the seat of the chair. So the torso is going to lift a little bit higher if you're using a chair or sofa. So now I'm going to adjust my back leg here. This time it's the opposite leg. So I'm going to curl those toes under on my back leg, and I'm going to straighten that back leg. Again, pressing that thigh, that hamstring up toward the ceiling while I'm bending to the front knee. And I'm dropping all of my weight into the hips here. My shoulders are relaxed. I'm going to lift the chin here. Next, I'm going to drop the left foot. Drop that left heel. And you may have to walk that left foot out to the left a little bit more if you feel more wobbly. But press that left heel to the floor. We want both the front and the back feet to make contact with the mat and floor so that we're more stable and rooted into the pose. Taking the left hand, we're going to walk the left hand, the left fingertips, the left blocks, anywhere to the inside or outside of the right foot. If you're using a chair or sofa, just take your left hand and place it into the center seat of the sofa or couch. Now we're going to come into the juiciness of the pose here. Feel free to get comfortable, make your adjustments. That right hand can press into the hip. The right hand can reach on either side of the shoulder. And we're going to breathe in. Exhale, twist to the right here. Continue to bend into the front knee. Breathe in. Exhale, twist to the right. Press your right thigh into the stomach and your stomach into the thigh. Breathe in. Exhale to twist. Breathe in. Exhale to twist. Breathe in. Exhale to twist. Slowly breathe in. We're going to lower that right hand, the right arm. I'm going to come back into my hands and knees tabletop pose. So I'm going to lift that back heel. I'm going to lower that left knee. Lower the right knee. And safely press the palms underneath each shoulder, coming into hands and knees tabletop pose. So this is really, again, a great way to tap into a little bit of rejuvenation. We're tapping into renewing ourselves for the upcoming season that's popping up. Right now, if you're viewing this right now, we're in the month of September. So we're in a month of shifting. So we're not just shifting from our Leo season to Virgo season. A shout out to the Leos. But we're also shifting into a new weather. So if you notice, it's getting darker a little quicker during this time of the season, of the fall season. And also it's getting a little bit more cooler. So the temperature, the sky is changing, fall is creeping up this month. So this is a really great way to shift and change and renew ourselves for the upcoming season. And this is a really good way to detox the body. So we're detoxing the organs from the inside. We're detoxing ourselves all the way to the outside. So once we incorporate that breath, along with squeezing out old toxins, rejuvenating our organs with new fluids, we're adding that breath work. We're adding all this wonderful goodness for our revolved side angle. This is a really great way to tap into your shift and change. So I hope you were able to connect with your mind and body on the mat. Again, this is a practice. It's not an end goal. The finish line is always pushed back further because there's always something to work on with yoga. That's the great thing about it. You're always learning something every day about yourself. And this is a really great way to learn here at Delana's Yoga Suite. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me anytime at Delana's Yoga Suite, www.DELANASYOGASUITE.com. You can contact me anytime. You can also reach me at 301-221-7050. Feel free to share this page, like this page, subscribe to this page. So the more subscribers that I get, the more videos that'll definitely come running in. And this is also a great thing for you because this is a great way for you to really find some space and time to take care of you. So you don't have to worry about adjusting to someone else's time. You can play these videos anytime throughout the day and night. So again, this is Delana Oliver from Delana's Yoga Suite. I look forward to seeing you soon in your sweet life. Again, may you find peace within and without. Namaste.